What's up, everyone? Mall Soldier here with Grim Realms Gaming, and today I'm going to talk about Ninja and what I think makes it look good. Ninja's good for a lot of go again attacks, but that's only good unless you can back it up with card draws so you can keep the storm going. And it's I'm interested to see what it gets in Monarch for copper, silver, and gold resources so it could potentially gain access to gold. I mean, cash in, my bad. But I'll get started with my list. Um, Mask of Momentum. If it's the third chain link or higher, draw a card. What's not to like? Ancestral Empowerment. No conditional effect on it. Draw a card. Now, for the conditional stuff, you got access to Mugishin release Whelming Gust Wave oh, combo. And if Whelming Gust Wave's the last attack, Mugishin release can potentially find up to 3 Lord of Winds, assuming you haven't drawn any, and put them in your hand. That's filling your deck by 3 cards. That is not bad at all. But not only that, you got access to Russian River Torrent of Temple. If Torrent of Temple's last attack on the chain, Russian River gets to go X deep and put back X cards, where X is how many hits in the chain so far. And if you hit into a cash in while having enough resources, you can make that pretty good. It's a lot of digging power depending on how many hits you get, leading up to the Torrent of Temple last attack combo. This Russian River, especially if it's in multiples, you will have a lot of digging power with this. But also, let's move on to the generic department. Art of War. There is plenty of attacks that you can banish just to draw 2 cards. And it's an instant. No action points required. Alright, you got Plunder Run. Draw a card for the next hit. Gains go again. And can boost if played from Arsenal. What's not to like about that? More card draw. Sink Below. Defensive while also being able to set up the following turn. But anyway, I'd like to talk about what we can do with all these cards. Card draw and the potential combos that Ninja have. Alright, let's talk about the potential combos that you can draw into. Let's get started with some of the can't be hit by special effects. We're going to start with Heron Flight. If Crane Dance was last attacked this combat chain, Heron's Flight gains +2, and you choose attack action card or non attack action card. Heron of Flight can only be defended by cards of the chosen type. Now, depending on the matchup, vast majority of the time, if you're facing against a brute, you are going to be choosing non-attack action because they don't have a whole lot. I mean, you can also combo this with Razor Reflexes because it's got 0 less resources to pay for it. But I mean, there's a lot you can do with this. And not only that, Crane Dance, 0 resources. So does Soul Beach Strike. But the next card I want to talk about is Crane Dance, which combos with Soul Beach Strike as the last card. Both of them cost 0. And this one can only be can't be defended by attack action cards with base power than the number of chain links you control. I mean, if you're running low on hand size, like, let's say for example, you had to defend the previous turn, and I'm like, well, this is a very good combo right here, especially with Razor Reflexes to force damage through. Especially when you got harmonized Kodachis for comboing, it's not bad at all. Not bad at all. But Razor Reflexes is a very good card in this deck because a lot of attacks are 1 or less, and it combos well with the weapons, your blade, ninja blades. I mean, what's not to like? But anyway, we're gonna be moving on to the warrior section. Looking forward to it. Well, what is war? It's pretty much, come on, defend something out of your hand. Let me one up you, sucker. Come on. It's a one up deck, but they got very good card draw and unique heroes. Um, let's start with Glint the Quicksilver. It's a reprise effect. Draws you a card, very good. Steelblade Supremacy is very good, especially when you combine it with multiple attacks that enable your weapon to attack again. Very good there too. And Singing Steelblade, oh man, it's a tutor with a reprise effect, so it's real good. Then you got access to Stroke of Force side, which is aggressive Sink Below, and you also got Sink Below too. But not only that, they're the only faction that has access to copper resources. Whether it's the Sellsword hero or Spoils of War, they can use cash in right now most effectively. Now, um, it'll be interesting to see what they get in uh, copper, silver, and gold resource cards. It'll be interesting what they do in Monarch and beyond. But cashing is going to be a game changer. Well, anyway, for combos, whoo, 5 different ways to enable your weapon to have go again. In conjunction with Steelblade Supremacy that doesn't have a reprise effect, you can draw some cards big time with that. And not only that, there are 2 effects. One of them's got 3 different pitch values. The other is a super rare Iron Song Determination, I believe. 2 different ways to give Dominate, which is going to be very good with Steelblade Supremacy. War, I don't want to see any more Dominate effects because that means you can only block with 1 card. That is going to be difficult. But anyway, I'm look forward to part 3 of this video. We're going to go for the controlling aspects of Ranger and Guardian. They're 2 different styles, but they definitely have an approach when it comes to defense and being proactive. Anyway, see you later. Moss Order out with Grim Realms Gaming.